A little dancey dance.
Welcome to Tea for Lunch, the show where we serve up the news that you need to know in 15 minutes or less.
If you're new here, every week we'll come at you with a new story from a marketing angle. It could be something new in the industry, it could be something pop culture, or whatever we want to talk about because it's our show. You can catch us every week on Thursdays live on Instagram at 12:30 MST. But if you miss it, you can always catch us on Fridays on the podcast on Apple Music, Spotify, or wherever you listen to.
Yeah, but if you miss the video portion of this, you're missing out.
Yeah, and you don't get to see our beautiful faces.
Exactly. So I'm Mel. This is Taina.
Hi.
And we have been on the show before. And
you may remember us.
Yeah, you may remember us, not to toot our own horn, but I think we're a fan favorite. I think someone said that. I didn't just latch on to that.
Yeah, definitely. We're definitely a fan favorite, said by me, and that's all that matters.
We love the confidence. Taina, how has your week been?
My week was good. Last week was Stampede, as everyone in Calgary
Yahoo!
knows. Yeah, literally Yahoo or whatever.
Is it Yahoo or Yeehaw?
Yippee-ki-yay.
No, it's not that.
It's a new thing I'm starting. Anyways, last week was Stampede. It was great. I had so much fun. T-Pain was here. Ja Rule was here. And the homeboy's like 46 years old. And he was like doing a whole concert, jumping up and down, taking his shirt off.
Let's not offend people that are watching if they're in their 40s.
He was great. He was in great shape. That's what I'm saying.
For 46. Okay.
Anyways, how was your week?
Yeah, it was good. Also glad that Stampede is over. It's just like hard to balance Stampede events and then also working. So this week is just like a lot more calm. So yeah, it's been great. So should we get into our first story? Oh, actually,
we need to
let's pour our drink. So this is Tea for Lunch, but I personally don't like tea, so we're drinking lemonade, and we're going to rebrand this to Lemonade for Lunch. We didn't run this by Mike and Mitzi, so surprise. But we're drinking lemonade that our coworker McKenna made for us.
She literally has her own lemonade stand, guys.
It's fresh strawberry lemonade, like homemade.
Like, that's such a treat, and we're going to be maybe talking about Beyonce later, so it just like makes sense that we're drinking lemonade. But moving into our... Was it good?
So good.
I'm actually going to taste it. Live taste test. Delicious. 10 out of 10. Good job, McKenna. Anyways, our first
who gave us the stage?
Literally. Our first story of the day. Instagram is keeping all of us on our toes with this new portrait feed. So it's now 4x5 and everything, including reels, pictures, all the posts will be in portrait style. I don't know how I feel about this. It's basically the same size as the current Reels right now. And it's pretty much just Instagram showing us that they really want us to push towards Reels and video content and not so much pictures. But my question is, what does this mean for the carousels, photos, and the posts that I've already posted? Like, what are they going to look like if they're already one by one? And this just adds to my stress levels as a social media manager. But what do you think about that?
Yeah, I mean, Instagram is coming at us with changes every single week. And like Taina mentioned, we're both social media leads at Arcade. And we're tired, we're stressed. There's a lot of change. There's a lot of change happening. And every time a change like this comes out, we have to adjust our strategies for our clients. And like it changes how we execute. And our jobs have changed so much over the past year, I would say, like where we've just gone full into video, and it's been something that we've had to learn really quickly, and it's fun. I actually really enjoy doing it, but this is just another change that we're going to have to adapt to. And I took a look at it. I saw someone posted that they could see this feed, and it just looks off to me. Like, I associate Instagram with squares.
Yeah.
And so it just looks off to me, and I know, like, Instagram, we know that you're pushing Reels. We know, we get the message.
We get it. We don't need it more.
Yeah, we get the message.
And what I don't understand is just how some of it's rolled out for some people and it hasn't rolled out for some others. So it's like, do we already start doing the 4x5, or is it everyone else who's still doing 1x1? Is it it has like the little like gradient bars on the top and bottom, which look so bad. So it's like, do you start now? Do you start when you get the update? Like, when do you start this?
I will have to get back to you on that one. Yeah.
Our expert opinion.
Yeah. We'll bring you our expert opinion once we see if this change stays. Because that's the other thing too, is Instagram has been testing out all of these new changes.
Really?
And it's like in beta, and some accounts have it, some don't. Like there was the time where they were doing the gradient backgrounds, and it looked horrible.
Yeah.
And I was really disappointed because it coincided with a time where I went to LA and I was posting a lot of content, and the content was good alone, but the background was bad.
Yeah.
So
I loved your LA content. That was great.
Thank you. Okay, let's get on to our next story.
Yeah.
So our next story is that Kylie Jenner is in hot water. because people found out that she used her private jet to take a 3-minute flight. Yes, you heard that correctly. 3-minute flight. So basically what happened, I'm sure that you saw this mess unfold on social, but the Twitter account Celeb Jets posted a plane route after Kylie flew for 3 minutes as opposed to doing a 45-minute drive. So the page later clarified that the total flight time was actually 17 minutes. Doesn't make it any better. But the damage was already done. Fans were calling her out. People were calling her a climate criminal, a climate crisis climate
criminal.
A climate criminal.
They were calling her something about climate.
But it didn't stop her, because actually 3 days after that flight, she posted a photo standing between 2 jets with Travis Scott and said, "You want to take mine or yours?" So people were just really mad because A, the climate crisis, B, it was just very tone deaf, where she was very much like flaunting her wealth, right? So what do you think about that?
What made me mad? I actually saw the Travis and her photo first. Travis. I saw the photo of should we take mine or yours before I heard about the climate criminal thing. So what I was upset about was I was trying to it's so hard to fly anywhere right now, and everywhere you're trying to go, there's canceled flights, there's so much chaos at the airports. So it's pretty
mainly
much
due to the labor shortage, right?
Exactly.
So it's like people are really struggling out here, but
you get
Kylie
to choose A or B. Give me the other one, I'll fly myself. At this point, because you can't be like, well, should we take mine or yours, when people are out here getting their flights canceled left, right, and center. So to me, that's why I was mad. And then when I heard about this, I was like, are you kidding me? 3 minutes is what I heard. I didn't hear the 17 minutes until today.
Well, I actually saw today on an Instagram account that a private jet, there's 10 times more emissions into the environment than a commercial jet. And a commercial jet or a commercial plane is there's a ton of people on the flight, right?
Yeah.
So if it's 10 times more harmful to the environment and there's only a couple of people on it, I feel like that's one of the reasons why people were so upset, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, if I could, I don't know. Maybe I would.
No, you're done. You're done. Because
am I going to get us canceled?
You're canceled. Because at this point, for 17 minutes, no. For anything over an hour, of course, if I could, I would.
Right. Okay. So maybe, 3 minutes. Maybe that wasn't the best choice. Okay. So I'm not saying I would take a 3-minute flight, but if I owned a private jet, I would. I don't. Anyway, I'm just going to stop talking.
No, but I do get what you mean. If you own a private jet, I would take it for flights, of course, over an hour. But if you're just going to drive somewhere that you could
and she's not driving. She's
exactly.
in the back
you could just sit in the back seat. If you
right?
could take a private jet, you could also take a private driver. At this point, you don't have to do anything.
Yeah. But the whole thing, there's the climate aspect of it, and then there's the wealth aspect of it. And I get it. It can, it seems really tone deaf for her to be, posting. But the Kardashians have so much money. They always have had so much money.
Yeah.
They've to me, they've built an empire out of flaunting their wealth. So I get we have to hold people accountable and eat the rich, whatever. But what do we expect from them? They're the Kardashians.
Honestly. And for us regular people looking on Instagram, when we see them, it's for me, through a social lens, this is the kind of stuff that they should be posting. Honestly, we're talking about it. They didn't really do anything wrong. They didn't do anything illegal. They weren't honestly, they're just posting about it because Kylie's posting. At least she's giving us something.
It's just
Kendall gives
culture.
us nothing. So at least she's giving us something to talk about.
Okay, let's go on to our next story. So the next story, we're going to talk about TikTok.
TikTok actually has a few updates for us. The first one is that they've opened up a dedicated shop feature that highlights products that you can buy directly from the app. This tab acts as a hub to show the products available in the TikTok shop. This feature is currently only being tested in Indonesia, and the TikTok shop is being tested in Vietnam, Singapore, and the UK. What do you think about that?
I mean, it'll be interesting to see if it takes off. I know that Instagram shopping is a big thing, but I've personally never purchased anything on Instagram. Have you?
No, I haven't either. But I do say that I have been scrolling more on TikTok lately, especially when people do their outfits or get ready with me's or whatever. And I always want to know what their outfits are. And one of my pet peeves is when they say link is in my Instagram, babes. I'm not going to your Instagram from TikTok to go check out this link. So I feel maybe this will be better for creators for them to link it in their TikTok, because they'll probably make more money through that.
People will probably shop it more. And also hashtag TikTok made me buy it is massive.
Yeah.
The amount of like influencing happening there. And I've heard too, I heard from like this marketing talk where people were talking about how TikTok is one of the first platforms where like conversion is happening all the time. So like people are seeing a TikTok video and they're being convinced to buy something right there. So like usually you have to see something, whatever, 7-9 times or whatever before you buy it. But TikTok is actually like shortening that cycle and people are actually buying. So I don't know if I'll participate in this because I think that like as a marketer, I see the ads and I'm like, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me to spend more money. So maybe I won't participate in it. But I do think that once it rolls out more worldwide, I think that people are going to start using it. And it probably will, if it's a better like user experience than Instagram as well, because it's like not great, people will probably be using it.
Honestly, I think this is great for creators who are making these outfit videos or who want to link things and that they can get commission for. And I think it's also great for the consumer. Like if I was scrolling on TikTok and I want to know where you got your outfit from, it's because I want it right now. Like I'm not like trying to go through 5 different links, go to your Instagram, go to the link in your bio, go to your like to know. It's just like such a long process. Whereas if you shorten that like user experience, like you mentioned, then I'll probably be more likely to buy something quicker, which is not very good for my wallet, but pretty good for the
happiness.
Yeah.
Just for like
capitalism.
It's good for capitalism for sure. And I also think on TikTok, people are doing more honest reviews. On Instagram, it's a lot of like, you know, ultra curated, like just buy this. But then on TikTok, people are actually like showing what the clothing like looks on them, and it's more like real, or they'll show how the makeup looks on their skin, no filter, whereas like we're not getting that on Instagram. TikTok is giving us something different, and people are actually reviewing products like honestly, not everyone, but there's more of that on TikTok. So I just think shopping it's like a natural integration, and I feel like TikTok has probably been planning to do this forever because obviously they want people to spend money on that happen, whatever. So I think it'll be popular. But
I honestly think a lot of people will start using it, and I'm sad that it's only like right now the only places I would see it is maybe the UK people who say it that link in here, but since it's not in Canada or the US yet, it's a little bit hard to know like how it's going to perform. Yeah,
so we'll give you updates once it comes to Canada, which will probably be in like 3 years. Another thing from TikTok is there have been a lot of layoffs. So we hate to see it. TikTok did like a company-wide restructuring and they laid off a bunch of people. So there's been layoffs in the US, in Europe, in the UK, and this is like kind of surprising because there's been such rapid growth at TikTok, and they hit 1 billion users. But it just goes to show that TikTok is not immune to the fears of the economic downturn. And then some staff have said that what's happening at TikTok is not different from other big tech companies. So what do you think about that?
I think it's really sad anytime any company does layoffs, but especially big companies like TikTok. Like it grew so fast in the span of like 2-3 years. It became one of the biggest companies, like a Google, like an Apple. If you said you worked at TikTok, like this is like a really cool thing. So that just having layoffs is a little bit hard, but at the same time, it does put it into perspective where they are like real people. Like it's not like some kind of, before I feel like we put TikTok on a pedestal because they had all the like answers and all the secrets to success, but this just shows that they're just figuring it out just like we are, and they still need to figure a lot of things out, especially with these layoffs. That's going to be massive. It's gonna be huge.
I will say that I've seen multiple videos on TikTok and on YouTube of ex-TikTok employees
spilling secrets,
and this is what's that word? This is unconfirmed, but
allegedly.
This is allegedly. Yes, that was the word I was looking for. This is alleged, but there's an alleged toxic work culture at TikTok. Ooh. So honestly, it is sad when people lose their jobs, but if they were experiencing a toxic work culture, maybe it's for the best, bigger and better things coming. I think that once you get experience, if you worked at TikTok, it's a really hot company to work at. It's a big tech company. You're probably a very competent professional, so hopefully you'll be able to get a job somewhere quickly.
And that on your resume looks amazing.
Exactly.
Like I said, it's like an Apple or Google. You have that on your resume, you're set. So yes, this sucks, but if it was a toxic workplace, which I want to know the tea, by the way. If you're watching this, send them to me. If you're watching this and you're from TikTok, I don't know why, but tell me the tea. I want to know everything. But yeah, it's probably for the best. Then you can just get another job with this on your resume and have that experience. It's amazing.
Yeah, use it as a stepping stone.
Yeah. On to better, bigger and better things. And speaking of, one person who recently joined TikTok that I'm excited about is Queen Bee herself. Beyonce is on TikTok Patty Whack, and we are so excited.
Yes. She took the platform by storm. I saw she's already gained 3.8 million followers.
And the only video she has on there is like a compilation of like all her fans and like thanking them from using her song "Break My Soul." And some of the people who have been on there have like, you know, made other TikToks be like, "I'm on Beyonce's TikTok," like they've made it, which they have. You have made it.
That's so fun.
Beyonce's TikTok.
That's just like happiness to me. Like to me, that is like there's nothing negative about that, and we all need that pure joy in our life right now.
Honestly.
Do you think that Beyonce is running her own TikTok?
No. Honestly, Blue's probably running it.
Blue
and North are taking over TikTok. You heard it here first.
Social media icons.
Honestly, North is so cute and Blue is so cute too. I just want them to be friends.
Yeah.
I just want them to hang out.
Beyonce, if you're listening and you need help with your TikTok, we know a social media agency that could help you. So we're just going to leave it there.
Yeah.
So now that we've wet your palate, go and eat something more substantial. And thank you for hanging out with us for Lemonade for lunch.
Bye.
Bye.
Lemonade.